RVBN, The Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, great top 10 list of everything and anything video blogs, and a whole lot more. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 7:26 in the morning, Rascke, Massachusetts. It's Tuesday, June 6, 2017, and it's under cloudy skies, only 49 degrees. On and off rain showers today. Some of it could be heavy at times, but this is probably going to be the last cold day in a while. Temperatures might only reach 52, 53 degrees, and that's a record for the lowest maximum high temperature for the state. We probably will not be seeing high temperatures in the 50s for a while because it looks like it's going to go on a warming trend. Next week could be in the 90s. But this is New England, so you never know when the next 50-degree day was going to be for high temperature. Could be in the summer, but we have to think positive about that. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Nashville Predators beat the Pittsburgh Penguins by a score of 4-1, evening the Stanley Cup Finals at 2 games apiece. The Predators-Penguins series looks familiar for the 2011 Stanley Cup Finals between the Bruins and the Canucks. So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 7 games. Prayers to actor, comedian, and longtime host of the MDA Telethon, Jerry Lewis, who's been hospitalized in Las Vegas due to an undisclosed illness, but Jerry looks like he's recovering. So give a prayer to Jerry. He's 91 years old. God bless him. It's Happy National United Nations Russian Language Day, and the Colorado Eagles of the East Coast Hockey League won the Kelly Cup. That's the equivalence of the Stanley Cup in the ECHL. So congratulations to the Colorado Eagles. And that's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my first video blog subject of the day, which will be about former professional wrestler Baron von Rascke. But first, hear this. Get out. You're so sweet, cuz they're cute. The more the merrier. Go find something to do. I know. I'm doing good. Want to put a wedge on that, Richie? Release the hose. Time to move on, Rich. I don't care about game shows. This action will not be tolerated. BMHS. Great quotes only on RVBN. Time now 7:29 in the morning, Rascke, Massachusetts. I am back. My first video blog subject of the day for Tuesday, June 6, 2017 is my personality profile. Today's personality profile is about former professional wrestler Baron von Rascke. Baron von Rascke was one of the most successful heroes in the 70s and 80s, playing a sympathized German character. But Baron von Rascke in real life was not German, and he was real popular in the 1980s in the dying AWA territory. Baron was born James Rascke, and he grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. James was a great amateur wrestler in high school and college. He got notoriety. He got trained to become a professional wrestler in the early 1960s by 2 AWA legends, Vern Gagne and Mad Dog Maurice Vachon. James Rascke made his debut in the mid-60s. He wrestled in Omaha and a couple of other territories using his real name. But in the mid-1960s, he met a promoter in the Midwest and told him to change his name to Baron von Rascke, and be a German sympathizer. And for the next 20 years, Baron wrestled from territory to territory as one of the top heels, talking German and using the claw and saying that is all you need to know. One of his famous quotes. He won major titles in Indianapolis, feuding with the Crusher and Dick the Bruiser. He also wrestled in the WWF, feuding with Bruno Sammartino over the WWF title, and Chief J Strongbow. He wrestled in Georgia, winning the Georgia state championship a few times. He was in Mid-Atlantic wrestling for Jim Crockett Promotions, winning the Mid-Atlantic television title, and winning the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship with Mr. One Paul Jones. He wrestled in AWA, feuding with Vern Gagne over the AWA Championship, and also a few other territories. By the early 1980s, Baron von Rascke was a grizzled veteran. He came back to the AWA, and he became a face, a hero. He feuded with Jesse the Body Ventura, Ken Patera, Jerry Blackwell, and a few others. He teamed with his longtime rival in the WWA, the Crusher, the man who made Milwaukee famous, to win the AWA World Tag Team Championships over Ken Patera and Crusher Blackwell in early 1984. But they dropped it a few months later to the Road Warriors. But Baron still sticked around in the AWA, feuding with Ray Stevens, Nick Bockwinkel, and a few others. He went back to Jim Crockett Promotions in 1986 as a heel at first, reuniting with Paul Jones and being part of Paul Jones's army, feuding with Wahoo McDaniels. Eventually, Baron turned face in Jim Crockett Promotions, and he feuded with Paul Jones' army, Shaska Watley, and the Barbarian. Then in the late 1980s, Baron was back in the AWA as one of their stalwarts. The AWA was a dying territory, and he was like one of their top faces, feuding with Larry Zbyszko over the AWA World Championship and a few others. He stayed with the AWA until it folded in 1991. I think Baron was loyal to the AWA. He interrupted that for a few months in 1988 when he went to the WWE as manager of the Powers of Pain as the Baron, and he actually, his face wasn't shown because he wore a hood that covered his eyes, but everybody knew it was Baron von Rascke. That was the only time he appeared in the WWE when they made national expansion in the 1980s. Baron basically retired when the AWA folded. He made some appearances on independent cards in the early 1990s, even making an appearance at Slamboree 1993, teaming with Ivan Koloff to face off against Brad Armstrong at Thunderbolt Paradise in Slamboree 1993. After Baron's career was over in the world of professional wrestling, he became a substitute teacher in Rochester, Minnesota for a while, and then Baron actually worked as a zookeeper too at the Rochester Zoo. In 2007, Baron was part of a one-man show about his life, which was pretty interesting. Baron's appeared on a couple of WWE DVDs over the years. He goes to wrestling conventions. He's been involved in a few Hall of Fames and even the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, but he has not got inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, which I'm very surprised because Baron had no beef with the WWE. He's a legend, and maybe one of these years Baron will get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Maybe if they'll ever have a WrestleMania at Minnesota, which that's a possibility because of the Bank of America Stadium in Minneapolis. And that's about it on that. I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+, with 2 more video blogs for your entertainment. One video blog will be about the former regional sports network, Sports Time, which was one in the Midwest owned by Anheuser-Busch in the early 1980s. And third and final video blog online will be 3-year anniversary of my video blogs, which they're awesome, baby. I keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie guy. Molly was blood, WCC, all that kind of nice legs. Elizabeth Hot so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy is awesome. Awesome, Amy. Then the Church of WPIX channel of New York. Such a rocking cougar's got the best legs in New York City, bar none. Papa gives of ABC 11, sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Run Claire of WHA channel 7, Boston's awesome. She's got best legs in Boston. Lisa Bell of News 6 is the best cute leggy brunette in Orlando, Florida. 4th best legs in Orlando, Florida. Christian Giantis is a Greek goddess. 5th best legs in Orlando, Florida. And Alia Woolley of WABI Channel 5 in Maine, Maine, rocks and has best legs in Maine. Goodbye, everybody.